So last week was probably the worst week of Mizkif's life. The whole internet seemingly turned against him after the streamer and his ex-girlfriend Amaru exposed his ass live on stream, baby.
You got exposed, you fucking loser!
She was like,
So...
And I was like, are you fucking serious? And then she was like, and I'm like, yup, that settles it. He's a piece of shit. And it didn't help either that for one of Mizkif's counter-arguments, he was saying that she didn't take care of her rabbits. Dog, fuck rabbits. Y'all seen that one holding the little clock? I'll say it again. Fuck rabbits. But not even that. He tried to justify him putting his hand down her pants while he was literally consoling her.
He tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hand down my pants. And, I screamed. And when I screamed, he jumped off me. Like a cat, like. And, instead of apologizing or checking if I was okay, he said, I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go.
We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted. She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong, or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house.
And then on top of that, the company or the group that he was a founding member of put out a statement that basically said, we stand with Emmy and Mizkif, you can fuck off for all we care. So it was like a domino effect. One person after another was distancing themselves from Mizkif while he was saying it's time to go apeshit or whatever gay statement he made. It's time to go to war! Like, this all isn't gonna be done over the internet.
It's time to go full demon time. It's clearly obvious at this point. It's time to go full demon time.
But if you heard anything about what was going on between these two, then you would have been on Amaru's side regardless of what Mizkif had to say. And I know, we gotta listen to both sides. The second he started trying to use plushies getting thrown at him as a way to make her look bad was the second I knew he had nothing on her.
Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me.
Oh my god, but the rabbits! He tried to finger her while she was crying. She could have fucking Elmer Fudded those fucking rabbits for all I cared. He is still going to be the bad guy in this situation. Not feeding the rabbits doesn't even come close to sexual assault, dog. Now if you did that to the rabbits, then we might have to Elmer Fudd you in your fucking face. But after all this back and forth went down, there was a clear consensus among everyone on the internet of who we were getting behind. Mizkif then went back into his hiding hole and started plotting. Was it a comeback? Was it a new company? No, it was a lawsuit.
You're getting sued, you fucking loser!
That's right, Mizkif was so hurt by what Amaru said about him that he is now suing her, Stinky, and the company he was once a part of for breach of contract, defamation, and declaratory judgment, as well as reputational harm, loss of business goodwill, loss of earnings, loss of future earnings potential, emotional distress, and mental anguish. Now to sue someone for all that when there are tons of clips of you belittling your girlfriend over the smallest things, saying that you could ruin them and that you can't believe they're getting more popular than you, and not just to them but to your friends, is actually hilarious. It's so funny I can't even finish the sentence. This piece of shit gets called out for putting Amaru through all this emotional distress, and he's like, yeah, you telling people about me giving you emotional distress is giving me emotional distress, so if you could not, that'd be great, or I'm gonna have to sue you. But basically he wants them to reimburse him for the legal fees, have the company make a statement that clears his name, and give him back part ownership, and also reimburse him for all the money he's lost, which was the potential loss of earnings. Seems pretty simple enough, until you realize he's doing this after getting exposed. It's not like he said, I'm going to sue you, and then Amaru came out and said all this stuff. He's trying to sue them so that they take back what they said, regardless if it's true or not. Like, a civil lawsuit like this isn't about proving whether or not someone actually did the thing they're accused of. It's about whether or not the defendants broke the law by how they handled their accusations. Basically, this case isn't about whether or not Mizkif actually did what he's accused of. It's more so about how Emmy and Stinky went about telling everyone those accusations. Which is like, what the fuck does that mean? He's basically suing them for telling everybody what he did in a way that he didn't like, as if there isn't video proof that backs up what they accused him of being like. But the first part of this lawsuit explains who everyone is, and that he is actually suing everyone for $75,000. Although when I looked it up, I guess that's just the minimum amount that is required for a federal court case when someone is suing someone like this, so that number is most likely going to be higher when everything starts happening. But then they have the factual background background section, and this basically tells a brief story of everything that led up to where we are now from the very beginning. Like, it starts off with, for the past decade, Matthew Redondo, Mizkif, has been working tirelessly to build a career in the demanding live streaming and content creation field. Through years of effort, Ronaldo built his online presence under the handle Mizkif, leading to a multi-million follower presence across various social media platforms. Ronaldo's entire professional life has, during all relevant times, centered around streaming and content creation. Ronaldo became one of the most successful creators on Twitch with the following of 2.2 million viewers as of October 2025. So as you can see, they're basically laying down the foundation for who he is, so that whatever judge reads this is like, this is a good kid. This is what Mrs. Puff would call a good noodle. But then it mentions how they founded OTK in 2020 along with certain other high-profile streamers. Ronaldo founded One True King media brand and incorporated defendant OTK, which he remains a part owner of to this day. Defendant Shunk Emeru joined the OTK ownership in 2022. Through the acts and the omissions described below, defendant Shunk Hoyt Asmongold and OTK have wrongfully and baselessly accused Ronaldo of serious criminal activity for no purpose other than to harm him, his reputation, and his business. And it's like, what? They didn't say what they said to make people like you. He's suing them because his feelings got hurt because of what his ex-girlfriend had to say about him. Welcome to the club! But it's funny because they also talk about how they started dating and whatever, but then it says at the end of their relationship, Shunk expressed a desire to marry Ronaldo and raise children within the next 5 years. Ronaldo, contemplating the tumultuous nature of their relationship to that point, could not agree to do so. He called off their relationship and moved from Austin to Los Angeles in 2025. So this dude was okay with their relationship being toxic as fuck, but when he found out that she actually loves him and wants to start a family, he's like, no, remember the pants thing? Yeah, no, not my wife. My wife would let me get in there. Like, it even mentions that part specifically, saying, in the same live stream, Shunk gives accounts of their relationship that clearly did not support the allegation she levied. For example, in her own description of the purported sexual assault, Shunk states that she and Ronaldo were kissing. He tried to initiate intercourse, she made it clear that she did not want to, and he stopped, respecting the line that she had drawn. And then it quotes her,
He started kissing me in my face, and I let him do it.
Nonetheless, she continued to defame Ronaldo and portray him as a perpetrator of sexual assault in a video she knew full well would be viewed by millions. Now, I don't know what the fuck this was supposed to do. Like they say, she made it clear she did not want to, and he stopped, respecting the line that she had drawn. But then it quotes the part where she said that he jumped off of her like a cat. So yeah, he stopped, but he reacted in a way to where he knew what he was doing was wrong. For anyone that has a girlfriend and has been intimate with them, when you're starting to feel up on them and everything, if they scream, that means you're either hurting them or you're touching something that they don't want to be touched. Of course he's gonna get scared and back off. He thought she wanted a snatch full of fingers when she was crying. That's only going to make her cry more, dummy. It then mentions how OTK, Mythic, and this other company, King, terminated their contracts with Mizkif. Not only that, they also demand that he pay back over $800,000 in manager fees. They then have a whole section on Stinky himself being like, he said this and defame me on that, and as much as I hate Stinky, he's been business partners / friends with Mizkif for some time now, so he has some credibility to him, regardless if he's not friends with him at the time. But then the lawsuit lists off the 3 things he's suing for: breach of contract, saying that he didn't do anything for them to let him go, and that they didn't even try to investigate anything before making their decision; the defamation count, which is pretty straightforward. He's met that millions of people are seeing clips of him being an asshole. And then the last one, like I said, he wants them to make an announcement saying that he's innocent and then give him back his spot as a co-owner. Now, me not having any legal knowledge can safely say that he is probably going to lose this. Most likely gonna lose this. Like, he has nothing to discredit what these people are saying. Like, even for the hand in the pants thing. He's like, I stopped when she told me to stop. Yeah, dog, but she never told you to start. You saw a girl crying and were like, allegedly. Like, all this stuff is alleged until a judge makes a final decision. Yeah, guys, I don't think Mizkif realizes that this lawsuit just makes him look even worse. Like, remember, he's not suing them for lying. He's suing them because of how they put out the information, which is hilarious. He's not even denying that it happened. Yeah, guys, until tomorrow. Peace.